around. I should have just opened that door to begin with. No, I could have actually gone the other way. It's faster, actually. Because then instead, I would have to go this way, then down. Alright, well, I wanted to get that door open, so... The other way is faster. Just gotta figure out which... Oh, no! I don't want crows. Fuck, I need to search down there. Who's slurping? Oh, it's a dog. Alrighty. Door has been sealed. What does this guy have on him? Nothing. Is there a reason I can... Oh, that looks like a staircase. That's gonna come down. I mean, what else would that be there for? Boutique is locked. Poop. Well then. Wait, does this lead me to it? Somehow? Pop! I gotta check my bullets most of the time, because I keep forgetting sometimes. Can I play pinball? Can I play pinball? I know I've been in here, but just in case I missed anything. Hi? Are you dead? Nope. There you are. Took enough. Should have backed up and aimed at the head, but that's alright. I figured you were alive, because I didn't see blood. Hey, Supply, how you doing? Oh, it's the area with the birds. Oh, I didn't even see that last one. Zombie crows? That's good. I'm cranking it. Crank it! Oh, just crank that bitch. Yeah, crank that motherfucker. Perfect, I don't need that no more. And we get more grenade rounds. Nice, nice, nice. Rack, you two! There's gotta be a way to open that door. be something to... I don't know why it would be in here or anything would be in here. I feel like that staircase that props down would probably do something. I love that everything's clean now. I love that that is clean now. Someone literally swept all those zombies out of there. Good job, yeah, for that. Hello, Jill. The passage is completely blocked off. Why is none of these bodies have anything on them? Probably just blocked off, but I don't know why they would have me do this. Probably to get up from the zombies or something? Dogs, I mean. Not zombie. Zombie dogs. Same thing, but just not human. Whatever, I... Bleh. I'm gonna go make one last round by the crows, because it's the only thing I can think of that's near it that might have something. Because I haven't really... Besides the shit that I just got, I didn't really check it. Damn it. So I can't see him. Ah, I didn't see you! Get off me! It doesn't help that you're fucking black in a dark area. Fucking bird! Huh. I guess there's a key that I missed somewhere. Keep doing that. I forget it is L1. Oh, we have to get back to the tram. So I have to go all the way back up and around again. Ugh. It's really not that far. I just gotta take the way I just came from. So what you do at Supply? Don't just come in, chat, and then leave if you have. If you're here, then chat more. You don't have to, but I usually don't see you ever. Right. Ooh. That's why. Come on, move, Jill. Yeah, alright. I don't remember if there's anything over here. I'm sure there's probably some things that I've missed over there. I really want to see what's in there. I don't think it would be anywhere else but in this zone. So I'm gonna actually go look over there. I doubt it, but I just don't think a key... I could be wrong, but I don't want them to make... I just don't want to feel like they would have me backtrack that far. Could be wrong, but I missed a lot of obvious shit in the past. Hi? You live. That one's alive. Oh, I wasn't even aiming at you. More explodey barrels that I missed. Whatever. Oh, I am not gonna... Oh, you're dead. Okay. Nope, no, you're not dead. I'm just missing all sorts of ammo, or shots. Where'd you go? Shit. She's dead. Well, I hope I... Fuck. Sound is gross. That's really annoying. I mean, that's probably going to take me to several other parts, but I don't want to miss a thing. Too much things? Come on. I don't even know why you even come in, leave. I never understood that supply. I just don't. You just come in, say hi, and then leave. You don't even stay anymore. I get it, people have their lives, but like, I never see you. Like, I would like if you stayed once in a while. Okay. Too fast. At least say goodbye. Ow. It just bothers me. It's not anything serious. It's just kind of a pet peeve sometimes when no one's gonna ever really say goodbye. Like some people do. Some people are courteous, but like it just annoys me because he's been doing it for I don't know, a couple years, a couple years at least. Good lord. Great, that's acting up my coughing. I have an annoying cold, but my coughing isn't that bad. The only thing that is this stupid snot and gunk in my nose that gets into my throat, and that's what causes it. Because every time I cough, I had gunk in my throat, and that just didn't help. Let me calm down before I continue. Sorry, guys. Let me calm down a bit. That actually started to make me tear. Just cold is annoying. There's not much left of it, but it's got. My breathing was really haggard, and my chest was killing me. Excuse me. And I'm also really tired from not sleeping the best, but I did get some. Ugh. All that's really left of it now is just an annoying cough, slight cough, not much, and my nose is still, nah. Be fair though, I'm not even really that sick, because I've been working through it. Today was like the worst of how I felt. You know, I don't even know if they're even tied. I didn't mean to do that. I want to open my menu. Yeah, okay, I'm good to leave. That had me confused. That had me lost my train of thought. Oh my god, my throat. All right, let's go and murder some Zambos. I guess I don't really need to. I just like to. I think it's fun. I mean, it's part of the game. I'm gonna do it, even if I don't use explosive barrels because I forget or I don't see them, or I'm just not thinking about it. Goodbye. Pop. Pop goes your weasel. Hee. What do you got? Come on, you're just being eaten. Usually bodies have something. Come on. Defective products have been placed here? Why? You don't have anything on you. Do I have to, like, find the owner of that shop or something? A forklift for moving various types of cargo. That's who that was? I didn't even pay attention to his body, though. Like, I didn't even pay attention to that. Dario's memo. I can't help but wonder if anyone will read these. I should have realized that was him because he's the only one in here. But I didn't think about that. I completely forgot about that guy. I can't help but wonder if anyone will read these words, but writing them will help me maintain my sanity, if nothing else, after I become a meal for those undead monsters. Will the GIs responsible for sealing off the town laugh upon discovering my corpse? So is this how it's supposed to end? I don't want to die. I'm just not ready. My wife, daughter, mother, my entire family has been killed. Wow, that's horrible. But none of that matters anymore. Right now, my life is the only important thing. That's all that matters. I never would have pictured my end to be like this. I had so much left to do. Rather than becoming a salesman, I should have tried my hand at being a novelist. A novelist. Novelist. I like pronouncing novelist multiple different ways. It's what I've always wanted, but my mother would only tell me you have a long way to go. Why did I ever listen to her? But this looks like the end for the great Dario Rosso, or Rosso? Novelist extraordinaire, cut down before his prime. You've taken Dario's memo. I'll also take gunpowders. Thank you. That's a lot of gunpowder. I can't take the rest? Oh, I was about to say, excuse me. I didn't even notice there was a second red one, though. Alright, I keep derping on this. It's just, I don't know why I can't remember it all. It's, yes, B and, okay, yeah, A, I gotta remember that. It's in order, from strongest to weakest. Yeah, alright. And wait, hold on. It's the combination ones too that get me. So A and A, I think they make... Yeah, they make double A. Alright. Cool. I'm still never gonna get that though. I'm still gonna derp on that. It's just... I have, like, horrible memory and a lot of dumb things I just can't remember. Is that it? Really? Where is that key? Whatever, we're gonna head back then, I guess, because I don't want to be looking all over the place. Hello? Can I move? Da ba da ba 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 ba. Is that a gas canister? Nothing. You don't have anything. And he... I really can't examine him, like, I'm gonna go... I don't know why, but I really... Like, it just bothers me that nothing was procced by examining him. Like, it just annoys me. There's gotta... Come on, man. Everybody has given me something. Mostly. Like, he doesn't have anything. I guess he... I don't know why he came out. I guess he wanted food. Or he was planning to let himself die. Or he was already bit to begin with. Because he was talking... He was writing in there talking about dying. So, obviously, something was up. So, there's no reason for him to come out. Besides maybe having to get food. But no, like, I just want to be extra cautious. Like, yeah, I don't expect the key to be right here, but... Or right always near anything. But... I don't know. They may have me come back. I like that some of these previously visited areas change. That way, and oh my god, it's long path back way. I'm taking a weird route. I could have gone the other way, which would have been technically faster. Whatever, I'm already going this way. Oh, I thought that door like jiggled. I thought it was the door. That door looks like it's different compared to the rest of the car. Thought it was gonna explode out. I definitely sworn I saw it jiggle. Jiggly door. I like the way I'm sitting. It's weird. My chair is just hurting my butt. So I keep moving. I guess I've been streaming for far too long and my ass is starting to hurt again from sitting in this chair. It's It's okay, I actually streamed a lot more to the point where my ass actually got developed some slight soaring from it before because of how much I would sit on this chair. I mean, it's not even that much, but I definitely have streamed a lot. Okay, these pallets are just to get up off the ground from the enemies. That makes sense, but also annoys me. Apparently bitten off or devoured. I mean, yeah, zombies. But that's a weird thing to, like, notice. Like, out of all the things that you normally would say, like, oh, they're dead, or other things, his flesh was apparently bitten and ripped off. I guess it's the first zombie, or what, not the first zombie, but one of the first few things you encounter, I guess. Because, yeah, you literally, like, are... That's, like, one of the first areas you are. And you meet that guy, and then you probably come down that way, and... You're... I guess, I don't know. Alright, we gotta... Okay, cool. Save again, and then we're gonna head to the train. Tram. Trolley thing. Then we're gonna have to the motor car. I know, B is what I want. There was more back there, but... Nah, I don't feel like going back right now. I don't feel like going back for that right now, to be honest. I like how it says no data and then other data. I would love to go to the RFPCD again. I don't know why I call it RF. I just accidentally said F. RPD. Or RCPD. I don't really know if there would be anything worthwhile in it. Besides my altercation with Nemesis. I'm gonna go, I want to see what changed in here. I don't know if there's anything that I've also missed in here, but I'm gonna see what's in here. Let's see, there's, yeah, not very many rooms to go. Actually. Yeah, it's the only rooms that are open. I don't like that they blocked off the police station, but why have another game based in here? It's just that it's weird that the police station is now dismantled and much more destroyed than when it was in 2. That just shows that it just appears to be worsened in this, because this game has parts that are, I think, before, during, and after the events of 2. At least they connect. Those this and 2 have connections in terms of like just not only being a sequel, but it's a sequel in terms of the fact that it has a direct. They all do, but like what I mean is they're not just sequels in terms of the next game and story, but they actually take place during the same time frames. Judging from what I've been seeing and telling, because 1, this place is much more destroyed. The town is heavily... then again, you didn't really get much of the town in 2 or whatever. But still, like, yeah, it's definitely advisable. It's definitely noticeable that you that the time frames of these are the same or similar. Ooh, okay. I know I don't even need to be here, but might as well look around one last time before we head a different way then. So I want to make sure. The statue god holding his soul. I don't know what that means. Do I put a thing in that? I don't know what reason I would. Yeah, see, Leon and them. I don't know if they. When they escaped, I'm not sure if they canonically boarded up everything. Examine this another 50 times. Yeah, alright. I think that's it then. It's a desk of course. This organization probably reflects the owner's person. I love reading that. It's my desk. I don't know why you don't say anything about it. Nor have anything if I didn't grab it already. Probably did. Alright, I don't see. This is where Carlos got in hold of Gar. That's where she found out about Carlos. Right. Nothing then. Alright, police station is permanently finished. Can this door stop being a pain in the ass? It's not really the door, it's just it doesn't look like I'm running into anything. Alright, onward, outward. Goodbye, police station. It's good to make extra rounds because all those other places were changing. That's right. Changing as in things, different things happen. Like that guy was dead. And I got into his room. I had a feeling that would happen eventually. I had a feeling he would be dead eventually, but he was an idiot. Whatever, you're gonna kind of die anyway, whether it's starvation or other things, you know? Like, you're not gonna always, there's nothing you can do about that. Actually... yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. I've examined that room multiple times. I don't think there's anything in there. Hello, door? Hello, door. How does it do? It is nice to meet you, door. Branna's area. Someone has made quite the mess in here. Ow, my nose. Wait a minute. Why is my chat... Wait. Why was my chat hidden? Oh, I took it down because I was showing something in that corner. That's right, I brought it down because I forgot I said something, I think it was yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, hold on, let me move the chat. Something like that. That would explain why it's down. I was very confused. I was like, wait, chat's not on the screen. Let's see if that actually works. Yes, there it is. Should be. I thought it would be a lot larger than that. I don't remember having you that small. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a little smaller though, because text can easily go off screen. That's probably why I had it as small as I did. I mean, I'm not the one reading it from there, so I don't know. And you guys usually have your shit at full screen, I'd imagine. But I do want it a little bigger, but I don't think it really... I think it's probably just gonna go off screen once text exceeds enough. There we go. I'm just gonna leave it as that, how I had it. Fucking bull! Can I stop dropping you? God. Sorry if my breathing annoys people. Like, I have a hard time keeping a good spot for my mic and not... Like, I want it to be a good close pace to my mouth so I can be as loud as I can. Because I'm normally quiet. This is like my normal voice. And I know you can hear me breathing into the mic. Oh, God. Why are we burbs? Come on. Hey. I really don't care about missing. Hello? Edit. I can't see you. Oops. I am wasting all sorts of ammo, but I really don't care. There. Alright. Yeah, I don't want just birds flying around, because then I'm gonna fucking get pecked by them. Hey, Clint! Chocolate chip! It's been a while! Holy shit! I thought you, like, stopped caring about me and, like, you know, realized how horrible I am and boring. I'm only kidding. But I thought you just gave up on me, to be honest. At least I haven't seen you. I saw you in Kingslayer's chat, so I was getting a little jealous. I was like, oh, okay, you don't like me anymore. I mean, I get Kingslayer's better than I am. He's actually funny. But I thought you were just bored of me. Quite rude. Like, what the fuck? Why? Even. And where does that even lead? Like, why though? How's it going, man? Stay for a bit. I'm not being serious about what I said, but whenever I do see you in his chat, sometimes I get like a little like jealous because I know you. Then like you'll leave and you'll be in his chat, and I'm like, oh, okay. I just feel like it's. I don't know. It just distresses my anxiety out. Like I don't like when people do that, but I can't stop you. Because I've had people do that to me on normally in life. Like, just leave to go be with other people. It's just like, yeah, I get it, but to me, it hurts. That's why I don't like when Supply just comes in, says hi, and then leaves. Like, how am I supposed to feel? How do you think I'm supposed to feel? Of course I'm gonna think I'm boring or something. Like, I can't. My numbers are still crap, and everything. I get follows, but I don't see some of these people a lot. I know I have my regulars, like, few people, and I love you guys for that, but that's the kind of, I mean, on top of already having anxiety, but having that's where it comes from. Nah, I'm sorry, he's been playing Jackbox. Nah, it's fine, I haven't seen you. I just didn't know if you were bored of me. It's my anxiety, man. Like, Supply, I haven't talked to in a bit. Like, he just came back. He apparently was, like, busy or something, but he never said anything. And then Zero and me don't really talk anymore because he's been busy, so it's just like, I don't know, I just feel not, I don't know, I really don't. I get it. Jackbox isn't my kind of game, but I can understand. I need actual gameplay. Nah, I feel bad about me. Nah, it's all good, man. You missed RE1, 2, and the remakes. Go ahead and watch them on Twitch. You missed it. I played the games twice each. I've been alright. Just a little stuffed up. Work has been bleh, but I'm alright. How you been? And don't worry about missing it. You can always catch my... You're not missing much. All you're missing is, dude, Oh shit, where do I go? Okay. Where do I go? Okay, where do I go? Okay, where do I go? That's all you're missing. Is me constantly checking the map. Not missing any entertainment. But that's for your discretion to say whether you enjoy it or not. But that's literally all I'm doing is, where am I going? Because I have a horrible sense of direction. Like, I know where I'm going, but the problem is when I'm in the actual world, it's hard for me to tell which way I'm going because of the way the map is designed. See, it's opposite, if that makes sense. Like, for instance, I'm going towards the screen, and that my brain cannot grasp sometimes. Like, I keep forgetting that, and it's been that way, and I should know that by now, but that's not something I like, personally, because it just annoys me, and that's where my confusion's coming from. Even though it's not hard to traverse, it's just, that's what it is. Like, this is going to be towards the screen. But I have to check maps even for areas I've been, unfortunately. You should have seen my struggle to get through some of the shit from 2. Don't even get me started on the sewer with Leon. That had me, I was down there forever. Not really lost, but just the stupid chess puzzle thing had me confused, even though that's like the easiest fucking thing. And even if I even though I played the game like 4 times, twice each, I still forget some of the shit that I've done. Like the puzzles and shit, like... I'm just not good at that shit. This is not my cup of tea, but I love Resident Evil, yeah. The games can be slow paced because of get this item, go here. Well, it's also slower paced because of me. So I go here so you can use that item to get another item, open this room. Yeah, no, I like that. This is actually enjoyable backtracking. Unlike, say, Castlevania and those kind of games, while I'm not, like, they're not bad games, I love Hollow Knight, but the backtracking on that, with my memory, is horrible. That's why I enjoyed RE2's telling me if or RE1 Remake and RE2's telling me if areas were done, which is a nice thing for me. Not that it's something I, would want, It is nice to have that, because I am horrible, and I'm already confused, or not confused, but like there's already this room down here that I need a key for that I don't know where is. I just mean it's not your fault. Nah, trust me, I'm not serious when I say these things. I just stress. It's stress. I let things get to me. I don't really mean to say that. I said it yesterday too, but only because the game was pissing me off with some shit. Sewers mainly got me rolling. It has nothing to do with how I feel. Like, I don't think I'm the best at these games, nor, like, I died a shit ton of times in the beginning. And I save, like, to people, I probably am saving, like, every second. But how much I was dying in the beginning because of the different stuff I was trying to figure out and test with the new mechanics and dodges and the choices of going somewhere or whatever when you have faced with options like with Nemesis or whatever. I was trying out a couple of them. And then I was testing to see Nemesis going down, coming back up, and then there's a couple buildings that Nemesis chased me through. I went back in them to see if he was there, and he was, and I was testing a lot of things. But then I was also going back and forth getting everything, even though a lot of the stuff is optional. There's some stuff that was optional that I didn't need, like some of these ammos and health. Optional as in you don't have to, but they're not necessarily optional in vain that you may need them to survive. But, especially the ammo, but still. But no, I'm not saying you think I'm boring. It's just my anxiety, man. See? See, this one for some reason confuses me. I should know this. I've been through these areas. If you really thought I was boring, or anyone did, you guys would not be here. Interesting. You had a serious question? What, you don't now? Nah, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be a mod. You wouldn't have supported the channel. You guys would not. The few people who have donated and send love, like you and Al and others, and my buddy Reaper, and you guys would not be here. How'd you get so damn beautiful? Me? I've always been beautiful. I think. Juked! I didn't even dodge him, I just ran! That was nice. I had so much trouble with the other tyrants dodging back past them. Ah, son of a bitch. Wrong way. Ah! God. Get up! Get up! Ah! Maybe he's bored with. Maybe it's maybe. But I've always been beautiful. Motherfucker. I don't know what I didn't mean to die. I meant to open my menu to check my health. Uh-oh. Why? What is happening? Uh-oh. 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 Wait, I'm falling in a sewer, aren't I? God damn it. God damn it. Alligator? Fucking sharks? Spiders? Any other Resident Evil 1 or 2 BOWs you need to throw at my ass besides the worm? The fuck? Hi? Okay, I gotta stop calling shit. To switch for the elevator and ladder, it seems that it's not functioning due to the lack of a due to worms. Okay. Ow. Cut. Oh. Yeah, see right there. I panicked. There's multiple! I'm dead. Plot. Oh, God. Okay. Noted. Noted. I panicked horribly. Especially that's how Nemesis got me, because I went the wrong way by accident on top of it. Oh, God damn it. Fucking worms? What is this? Ninja Gaiden 2? That's a game I need to play. The Ninja Gaiden reboots. 1 and 2. Fuck 3. Unless you guys want me to... Unless you guys rather watch me... unless you guys want to watch me escape a building being chased by a weird, ravenous, mutated dinosaur? I don't know. For some reason, that game went very Resident Evil with that. 3 was god-awful. Ninja Gaiden 3, that is. Not only was it, like... Not that Ninja Gaiden games are not linear, but that game was literally just, like, hallway simulator most of the time. Not a problem for me, it's just the game's combat was boring. You didn't earn your weapons. The fucking best boss was that T-Rex... T-Rex? Whatever what dinosaur it was. And then the opening sequence of that game is literally a fucking... The whole game is a flashback. Let's just say the opening sequence is you fighting the final boss. Like that, I hate when they do that. Don't fucking spoil the end like that. And then the whole thing is just a flashback. Because it leads into that fight. I think. For all I know, it just could have been an opening and then that could be the actual fight. But it feels like it was a flashback to me. I don't remember. Alright, you dildo! I'm gonna use that tentacle to as Jill's plaything. That was fucking rude, man. I liked it. I did it again. I went backwards again. Ugh. I just stated that it's reversed, but yet my brain is also reversed. And yet I know these areas, these two interconnecting areas. I know most of this stuff. I'm not paying attention to my surroundings much. I can't. It's not important. It's not important to me. Unless I'm actively looking, which is why I never memorize locations, because it's not important to me. Why should I? I know what, like, if I need to get somewhere, I'm not going to sit there and pay attention to how I got there sometimes. I want to go and deal with Worm. Let me deal with Worm. Really wish I didn't have to deal with him right there. So I really don't like to. It's really annoying. Alright, I'm gonna equip. I'm gonna put my handgun bullets in my shot. Oh yeah, you're full. Oops. I keep forgetting that. So what you been up to? What you been up to, man? Kingslayer's been sending me some love too. He actually raided me the other day, and I actually didn't have my alert on, and I looked at chat and I saw it, but I was still able to catch everybody because it wasn't long after. But I forgot to link my Discord. I felt horrible about not noticing it right away. But yeah, he's been sending me some love on and off. I've been raiding him like a lot. You've probably seen me come in a few times. But I don't really stick around much. I usually just have him on lurk. So I am usually really tired by the time I get off. And I've been working hard and I've been not feeling the greatest. Hello? Hello? Come on! I like to take control! Okay. I'm trying to move! I thought you were gone. Damn it! I thought you were gone. I thought I heard him die. Aha! Shoot! I was actually still trying to do that mechanic too, and I've been failing it. Am I wasting ammo? I am dodging. I'm trying to. God damn it! Oh, there's a switch there. But would you die? Ay, ay, ay. Problem is I can't tell if he's dead. What the hell? I'm dodging! I've been good, not doing much. Thank you for the bits! Thank you for the pride bits. You guys, I love you. You and Grizz, man. Okay, don't die. I guess I gotta kill him other ways and not shoot him. Alright, noted. I guess I gotta hit that button real quick. My dodges weren't working very well. I was hitting it. Hmm? Sorry, I was replying to a post on Facebook. Hitwoman said she misspells now as no, and then she said the N-word, and I was like, why did you say the N-word? And someone's like, she's not using it against people, and blah, blah, blah. She was just stating a fact about something. I'm like, you don't go and just post. I can say the N-word right here and now to no one specific, and I will get, eventually someone's going to say something. Or if I said it on Facebook, just said something and with it in the title, not necessarily being racist, people are going to flip their lid. But, oh, yeah, no, this guy who commented was telling me to calm down. Like, all I was doing was just telling her not to say the N-word. I don't really care. I mean, I told him not to tell me what to do because he's telling me to calm down by telling me what to do. And yet he's doing the exact same thing that he's telling me not to do by telling her not to do something. Yeah, well, no. I'm sorry. Regardless of that fact, no one other than, even then, it should not be used because it's racist regardless. Even if it's used for calling someone a homie, no one should use it regardless. Because it's not even, like, what, why? Like, just talk. Just talk normally, dude. Just say homie or bro. But still, like, no one, that's why. Like, it was just like, well, you shouldn't be saying it anyway. I asked a simple question. I wasn't pissed. Resident Evil. I don't need her stupid fanboys fucking worrying about what I deal with. I just think it's dumb for people to just use a word even if it's not used in a racial context. That's why it's bullshit that anyone else can just make fun of other races and not be backlash for it. The funniest thing is calling me a cracker, like making fun of white people, like calling them crackers. That's not even an insult. Like, I don't know where you get that from. A white boy or white girl I can understand, but calling us crackers? Why? Because we're salty? Last I checked, crackers aren't exactly the whitest thing. They're, like, beigeish. Not that our skin's white either, it's more... what's the word I'm looking for? Peach color-ish. But yeah, like, I don't know. I'm not pissed or anything, no, not at all. It's just an observation, and I was giving advice. Noted. Well, Jill has worms, and now we have to get rid of them. Yeah, there's a worm in Dead Rising. Ninja Gaiden 2 that's actually really annoying. Because you literally... Oops. Because you have tunnels to go through, and he just burrows in the open area, but he'll drag your ass if he catches you, and it can be an insta-kill. Well, not an insta-kill, but it can drain you from full health down to 0 very quickly. Because it's not as simple as, oh, he's got me, and he's not going to hurt me until a certain part. No, he's got me, and he's hurting me the entire time. And he's a pain to deal with, and it reminds me of these things. But this is more puzzly. You actually have to... The way I beat him is I charged up the... I forgot what the move was. The full charge thing, and went ham on him with it. It was one of Ryu's special charge-ups. I forgot what it was called. Ninja Gaiden Black was another good game. I like the mission modes that they added. Little extra bonuses, tough little fights that you can do. Little bonuses like fight this boss or something. Or fight a group of enemies. It's really cool. I like that. Don't know why they gave it the name Ninja Gaiden Black. I really don't, but it's a good game. Too bad 3 sucked. And they made Sigma 3 and tried to make that. It's like, no, Sigma's already horrible. You don't need to make a Sigma out of that. I really didn't like Sigma's changes. I'm fine with other characters, but I don't like it. I didn't like it at all. I don't get why you just disappear. Like, I'm right in front of you. I don't get it. Hello, I'm trying to hit the switch! Yeah, I know. I was trying to hit it, but my character wouldn't fucking turn. Like, it's not... God damn it, Jill, dodge! This part's annoying. Okay, then I probably have to kill them. Maybe not, but game. Annoying part is sometimes that scene will not skip when I hit the button the first 300 times. Like, just, man. This is why I save a bunch. Fuck worms. Nemesis, I'm gonna shoot you with this, but I don't think I need to. It'd be hilarious just to shoot you in the face with this, but nah, I'm good. You got your own rocket launcher that you're not always carrying for some reason. Yeah, he appeared like, what, once or twice? I think once so far, from what I can tell. Earlier, he came at me. He was like on a roof or something, shooting at me with his launcher, a grenade launcher, rocket launcher. I'm like, why do you not always have this? I get it, it's bulky, but... like, why? I don't know, I think it's more of a threat when he chases me and tries to fucking fuck me with his tentacle. His hentai tentacle. But, yeah. Brad already got it. I don't think Jill needs to get pregnated. Brad already got fucking a dick to the face. Or chest, or whatever part was. It looked like the face. That's what he gets, though, for abandoning me. The fucker left during the first game. The events, like, right at the beginning of the first game. Asshole. Cunt. They really could have cut down that little that animation there. They could have just made the worm appear a couple seconds. No, they had to make me wait, and they had to make Jill breathe like 5 seconds. That just gets on my nerves, that's all. I am not aiming down, I'm aiming up. Wow, really? Like, okay, I don't know what made... I think shooting it... I think I just wasted an unnecessary amount of shots, but whatever, I have plenty. I've been wasting far more shots than I need to. 69, yeah. Hello? Yes, I will. Switch for the... You lower the ladder. I will. Oh, God! Let me through, dude! What the fuck? That's not fair. It's my fault, but not fair. Maybe I need to kill that one. Alright, well, cool. I don't know. Well, at least shoot it, but I didn't expect that. I should have. I didn't, though. Cool. No, it's not too bad at all. It's not bad. I get my ammo back. Let me skip this! God, why do I have to wait for Nemesis testicles? Why do I have to wait for Nemesis to show his testicles? Just let me skip it. I'm sorry, I have weird impatience for repetition. Like, I love and hate repetition. Like, ugh. I can't stand bad repetition. And this is and watching part of that scene a bit, and certain scenes that take like a couple seconds to load when it shouldn't, is an example of, especially when it's repeated. I also don't like what you gotta do to yourself, like eat, drink, whatever, shower, brush my teeth. That repetition I hate. I love grinding in RPGs. I can do that for hours, but I don't like, yeah. I hate repetition. And I also sometimes hate it at work. Nah, actually, my shotgun's by my primary. I'm gonna deposit this for now. I'm gonna... I went... Oh my god. Fucking hell. Never mind, I'll move it. Alright, let's grab my... gun and my grenade rounds. Alright. There. Hello. How old is this game now? 2000 something? No. No, I was off. 1999. Close. I figured it was around that area. I know I was still young. Very young when that game came out. They have the specific time. March 3rd, 2020, 7 p.m. Eastern Time was the initial release for RE3. Really? They know the time and everything for RE3 remake? That's funny. I also don't like that it's just called Resident Evil 3. They should have just literally state RE3's Nemesis remake or something. But no, they just... It really annoys me because that's also annoying because they made it hard for... some of these games aren't even on Twitch. The titles, like, I think there's 2 RE2s on Twitch, and I believe it's the original pictures of it, if I recall. Either that or it's Nemesis, one of them. I don't think it is the Nemesis's, but I think 2's was the one that had that. Yeah, no, Nemesis is fine. Yeah, it's 2's. 2's that has the same image for both. Instead of actually having RE2 Remake on there. I don't like that. Same thing with God of War. Like, they really need to stop with these titles. You can make a game or remake or make a reboot of something or whatever without having the same damn title. Like, they don't have the original God of War, but they have God of War. Stop. Just, you could have called it something totally else. You could have said God of War, something to do with fucking Thor? I don't know. Like, come on, man. At least the second one's got a title to its name that actually has to do with Norse mythology. Not that I know jack shit about Norse mythology, nor do I care. That's all just Greek to me. Yeah, that's a pun because I know they're not Greek, but, you know, where does fucking God of War take place? The original God of War franchise. That's the joke. But not only that, it's also history, and history to me is not important. That's a lie, but it's not important to me. That's why I don't learn history, because I just don't care. Like, I am an introvert, I don't really care what's happening in the outside world. I really don't. We're all gonna die. And I know this is being negative, but that's to be honest. But that's... I love my rant went from talking about Twitch to other nonsense. But that's personally my thing, why I don't know about history or any, even if it's Norse or Greek mythology, and that's why I was just explaining that. I just don't care. It's not important. And history for me, I don't know, I just don't care. I just don't have patience for it. It's not that I'm gonna remember it anyway. And math to me is not important at all either. Boring as shit, not fun, and too many damn numbers and letters that don't need to be together. They don't need to make math confusing. They could just make it simple, but no, they want to... Poindexters want to make math complicated because they want us to be dumb. I'm trying to dodge. I was firing a lot because I... Yes! I'm trying to dodge out of there! Hello, Jill? Like, I'm backing up because I will fucking panic trying to turn around. God, the dodging is not working for me. Ow! Didn't... Ah! You... I hate this part. The wall... Please, wall! God! I'm trying to dodge. I've been trying to damn dodge, damn it. Not taking any goddamn chances with you. Damn it, controller battery! Let me die! Or like, I'm not... I don't want to... I probably don't have to do it then, but God, that controller distracted me. I just... Fuck. What the... Oh, it's doing its thing again. Thank you. Ha! I don't like it when they do stuff like this. Put a thing near a thing. Like, the dodging is literally... I'm already finicky on it, but it's just because I panic and I'm just mashing it. I know it's timing, but it's not the kind of timing I like. It's literally Dark Souls parrying, but dodging. But it's finicky to me. On top of the controls being tank. That's why I'm bad at this. And on top of that, they're putting the worst enemies... That's why I was spamming, because I don't want to get closer. Fuck. Well, if it would have let me hit that switch instead of walking in the wall, I would have been fine. Let's take an extra herb just in case. Like, that's a waste, but ugh. I don't even know if this is even helping, but this is a stronger weapon, so I would assume it'd be. There's gotta be a way to kill that thing. We'll get it, whether it takes me 5 years and have to revisit all this constantly. Then again, it's better than the deaths I was getting earlier, where I had to freaking retread like several different things. That's why I save every fucking time I get a group of items now, instead of exploring several different areas and do several different things. Now I'm saving at every opportunity. I mean, I was towards the middle of RE2's remake and the original, but I still did a lot more things beforehand. Now I'm just saving whenever the fuck. Even if it's backtracking to collect things. I am not constantly dying to Nemesis over and over again. I love that he's nearly catching me now. I probably don't kill the worm here. I probably... Because I fall right around... So it's probably going to take me up to a separate section of the sewer or something. To where I deal with it? I don't know. Or maybe I blow it up somehow, but I don't know if it's all the same worm. But... Like, I just don't like that they're here. It's really kind of annoying, and they should have died. At least I thought. I definitely hit it several times. Problem is though, I can't really... I love that this guy just disappears. What was that, Jill? Hello? Can we move? I know there's the quick turnaround. I don't like that mechanic at all. I don't. I keep forgetting it's a thing. Because I don't like it. I don't. I really, really don't. This wall! I really don't like that it bugs. Yeah. I really don't like that wall. And yeah, no, I need to learn. I need to get better at the mechanic. There we go. Wow, I was trying that. Like, I was literally trying that, and I guess I wasn't close enough, but whatever. Fuck off. Whew! Yeah, I do keep forgetting that the quick turnaround. I just don't really like it. That's all. Plus, I'm not used to that, considering it was, I believe, introduced. I was introduced to it in RE1's remake. I'm not sure if it was introduced further. I don't think so, but that game was still at tank controls, so it was jarring to go from the original to even that. Good game though. I just don't think Chris's playthrough or story is, or Chris's involvement in that, besides, you know, the original involvement that he had, is he doesn't need to have a played character in that game. If Jill's the important one, she needed to be the first character slot. That's why I chose Chris, because he was the first character. I'm not gonna sit there and play Jill just because she's the dominant character of that. I probably can kill that worm. I just don't know. But okay. Something massive is gonna happen. I know Nemesis is on my ass somewhere, so he's definitely gonna show up here. Hi there, bud. Yeah, he's definitely gonna. They wouldn't have that all that happen if something is not gonna happen here. Hi, Carlos.
Carlos? I'm sorry about Murphy, but there was nothing you could have done.
Yeah, you're right, Jill.
Yeah, it's the law of the land.
I'll operate the cable car.
Well, you sound very
Nikolai
depressed, dude.
won't be joining us. Come on, let's go.
Mikhail appears to be in pain and suffering. Or Mikhail. I didn't know you can drive a trolley car thing.
It's looking good.
Yeah, it's because I'm the one who put the shit in there, dude. Time to fight a subway worm. Nah, not quite. Yep.
Mikhail!
Nailed it. You get... I want to, though! Just get me off the train, put a bomb down, and jump off the train. You're gonna die to Nemesis, potentially. Why not just die in your own case? Hi. Hi, bud. I'd really rather not go through a bunch of shit because of you. Uh-oh. He's learned my attacks. Fuck me. Can you not? Can you not? Hello? Like... Oh, hello. I'm supposed to just... Oh, okay.
Wait, don't!
Get out of here! Hurry!
You're gonna sacrifice yourself for me. Uh-oh.
Mikhail.
Awesome, that rocketed him out, or propelled him out of the door, out of the window. Awesome.
The brakes are out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, fuck, what now? Jump out the window, use the Jump out the window, please. That's the first option. I am choosing first options usually, for the most part.
It's useless.
Whee! Uh-oh. Yeah, they do. Oh, they look... So do... I guess you could say Jill's quite hot. Yeah, the cutscenes look phenomenal. Come on, game. What the fuck? Clock tower key. No. Okay, nothing else around here. It's cracked and won't open. Alright. Jill. Yeah. I would like to make her into a sandwich, alright. Or I'd like to be sandwiched between her, I'll tell you. Alright, we can put this back. For now. Because I don't really want to use too much of it. Actually, I don't think the... There. There, I was like, where the fuck's my pistol? Actually, that I can combine that to 250. Boom. And then boom, and then all right. Oh, good, another chess board. Do I have to play chess here too? Would you have any interest in? No. I mean, you guys can request it? I'll play it, but no. Fallout is boring as hell. I've watched it. It was not my cup of tea. Like, I'm not a fan of every RPG, and I'm not a fan of the town building. Like, you guys can request me to play it, but it just does not. Every time I've seen the game, none of them just look fun at all. It looks very boring. I'll be right back. That's my opinion, though, but the last time I've watched someone play it, I think at the time was the newest one, and I was... Oh, no, I mean, if you're going to request me to play Fallout, it has to be most of them, dude, if not all of them. I'm sorry. I don't really like just playing one random game unless they don't have any connection. And if they don't, I still don't want to just jump in the midst of something. I really don't. It's rare that I play a game like that. It's rare that I bounce around, which is why, like, someone requested me to play God of War. I could have just straight up played the new God of War, which they do have connections, but it's different mythos and stuff. No, I wanted to play the whole franchise minus the handheld ones or whatever it was, because I didn't want to make the series go on for far too long. But yeah, no, I would play through, if not the whole series, most of them. But no, they don't look fun. But do you want me to play them when my requests open? Feel free to request Fallout. Unfortunately, I would have to buy them. First Fallout would definitely be more your cup of tea than the Bethesda Fallout. I thought they were all made by crap. They're not all made by crap? Huh. I thought crap made them all. Also, I thought their name wasn't Bethesda. I thought it was crap. I just don't like Fallout. But I can. Sorry, I don't mean to be talking crap about it. I'm only being a shit. I'm being just shit. Like, I just didn't really care for Bethesda's stuff. But also, I just have a hard time branching out into newer things. Like, I never was good at just branching out into newer things. Like, I'll look at a game and think it looks boring. Fallout put me to sleep when I watched people play it. And it's never interplay, huh? The developers don't really matter. It's gonna be the same game to me regardless. It's Fallout. It doesn't matter who made it. They're the same things, dude. To me. Just like all Pokemon games are the same, even though they're all made by the same people. Even though the newer one, I think it's Diamond and Pearl, that's made by a different team. But still, like... Yeah, if you guys want to request me to play Fallout, fine. I mean, I played through most of FNAF, I guess. I really don't want to play FNAF 4 due to my own anxiety and fear of the dark. I really don't like it. Is it though? Is it though? It's still Fallout. To me it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. I'm sure it's gonna be a different play style, but I'm gonna treat it the same as such. Oh, I consider all Resident Evil games the same, even though they're vastly different later on. They're all Resident Evil. Just saying, man. I'm sorry. No, I know my opinions are... I'll stop. I don't mean to be making fun of everyone's favorite video game. I'm not. I just have a hard time branching out. I normally don't like going out of my comfort zone. But if you want me to play it, yeah. I am not against playing it. Just keep in mind, I may not enjoy it. But my requests are my requests. I have to beat it. I mean, I've beaten a few games that I didn't really enjoy. FNAF. And I ended up liking FNAF 2 to a degree. But out of my own fear of the dark, though, I don't want to play FNAF 4. It's not a scary game. It just stresses me out. That kind of stuff just stresses me the fuck out. I can't. Like, it's really hard for me. Oh yeah, I forgot. Put my fucking shit away. But is that what you wanted to see me play? All of the Fallouts? That includes the old ones. Sorry, but I have to. I am not gonna just start with whatever new ones there are. I would, unless they're impossible to play at this point. But no, I prefer to start from the beginning. They are Fallout games. They connect. I don't care if they technically don't. I still think they do. Because they're Fallout games. Regardless, if I'm even proven wrong, I'm still going to think the same things.
Phew. Well, we both managed to survive. Maybe we can start helping each other again.
No.
It's been rough. But we can rest now.
No, we're the only ones left. There's no rest for the wicked.
Yeah, there's no one else in this world anymore. It's just Jill and Carlos now. You shouldn't have said that we're the only ones left, because that's not accurate, dude. There's Chris. They may not be here, but they're still here. So you're not the only ones left. People are still alive in this world. And I know that's not what he meant, but you know what? That's what he said. You shouldn't be you shouldn't... Like, I'm a smartass. Which is why I'm going to say things literally like that. Because it's true. They're not the only ones still alive. I don't even believe for a second that they're the only ones alive. Even in this city. Possibly, there may be. But Nemesis is alive! Doesn't matter, are we just talking? Are we just... yeah. No, I don't want to be a dick, though, but... I personally just am not fascinated by the world of Fallout. The NPCs... but I'll play them. I've been waiting for someone to request me to play Fallout. Because I knew it was gonna happen. Al, how you doing? I like to get... no, it's nothing wrong with that. Games suit people, man. I like games that I like. It's just Fallout bored the hell out of me, that's all. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know that Fallout just bored me when I watched it. So if you want me to play them, keep in mind, I'm probably gonna not stream for long periods. Because, I don't know, maybe, we'll see. We'll see, I may even like them. I've never played them, it's just it bored me when I watched it. Art picture postcard. Picture postcard of antique clocks. The following verse is printed. Give your soul to the goddess. Put your hands together to pray before her. It's printed. Give your soul to the goddess. Put your hands together to pray before her. Working on a railroad. Anyway. I don't know if there's anything else in here. Phony is best in my opinion. Oh, I've read that V as a fucking Y. I mean, I'll be playing... If people request me to play Fallout, I'd probably be playing them all. New Vegas? Oh, the overhypedest one. The overhypedest one, and then one of the... I have only seen the newer Fallout. Whichever one that is. I don't even know if it's the newest one at this point anymore, but... 4? The one where your kid is, like, taken? And becomes, like, the new management or something, or whatever it was. I've watched an entire playthrough of it, yes. Boring as shit. But it was TFS. It was Team 4-Star I watched play, and the only reason why I watched it is because of their commentary. The game itself was crap, but that's my opinion. I haven't played it. But again, I'm not trying to turn down people's requests. Like, I freaked out when people requested me to play FNAF. I was like, no, I do not. Because, no, that game is definitely not my cup of tea. But I ended up liking it more than I thought, but I still dislike that franchise. Like, to this day, I don't want to play 4. But that's a different story entirely. I have issues and anxiety. I don't want to deal with being in the dark and you modify the hell out of it. Yeah, I don't really like modding games. I really don't. I just feel like it's not fun. I do here and there, but I do prefer just to play the base. Like, I just feel like it's pointless to mod, my opinion, because then you're not experiencing the game for what it is. And you're making a game better, so that means the game obviously sucks on its own if you need to mod it. My opinion. Ow! Ah, God, stop! I'm trying to turn around, not... I don't like the quick turnaround. It's horrible to me. It's really not. I'm just bad at it. Ow. Gotcha. Gotcha. Fuck off. First, I'm talking about in general. I don't mod my games at all. Even when I play for like the 50th time, I just find it pointless. Which is why I only will... And I also like to just play the game normally as well. I'm not a casual, but I play casually. As in, I like to explore the areas. I like to just search. Even when I played the game hundreds of times, I don't like modding. I just don't find it fun. I don't like changing up a game to make it look different or make it look better. If a game doesn't look good enough on its own, then it doesn't deserve to be good. I have my opinion, but... I've been back to RE. I haven't stopped playing RE. I've been playing RE for the past few weeks now. So, I don't know why back to RE, you don't need to say. I don't know. I know you're mean, I know what you mean. I'm a smartass. I'm being a smartass. Sorry, my cold is causing me to be an asshole. I'm sorry, I'm being an asshole. I know you did, I'm being a smartass. It's because I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, I'll shut up. I'll stop. I'm just being a smartass, dude. I'm not being serious, man. I see, that's where my car crashed. Alright, I guess. What's that? No, nothing. Just herbs. Herbs and burbs. Alright. Yeah, I'm just being a smartass, everybody. I apologize. But no, yeah. I am down to play games. Was installing Back 4 Blood from the library. You let me know how bad it is. Like, I'm just being a smartass. Like, I will play some of these games if you guys want to see it. Even if they are horrible. Order for the UBCS Echo Team. Wipe out the downtown area of the infestation and then evacuate the remaining citizens to the clock tower. Among the civilians, remember to give priority to the employees of Umbrella's affiliates. Remember to stay alert because the infected have a high endurance rate and will strike without hesitation. Evacuation procedure. Once the mission is complete or when it becomes too impossible to accomplish, evacuate immediately. We'll deploy a helicopter that is waiting in the suburbs to the yard in front of the clock tower. When you are ready to evacuation, ring the bell on the clock tower and signal the helicopter that is going to get shot down by Nemesis. I'm sorry, if you really think that is not obvious, you are dead wrong. Because one, this game would not be a thing. Right now, just started. Well, yeah. Let me know how bad it is. Like, Left 4 Dead is fun, but it's not a game I can play because it doesn't have much content. Like, I just feel like Back 4 Blood's just trying to make another Left 4 Dead without making Left 4 Dead, and that I'm not looking forward more of that. But like, I think it'd be fun co-op, but that's it. And right now, I have little to no interest in a shooter. Music box. Its melody is out of order. Am I gonna be fucking pissing off some father that's gonna turn into a giant beast and then I'm gonna have to shoot a bunch of times? Anyone who gets that? GG. Beasts are all over the shop. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Oh, okay. That's a bigger clock tower than existing. Well, they kind of had to. The people who made it also made Left 4 Dead. They left the company to make it because Valve didn't want to 3. Yeah, but make a different game. I'm sorry, but we don't need more Left 4 Dead though. Left 4 Dead doesn't need a third. It never needed a third installment. If it had gameplay, yeah, like all it is just shooting, dude. Like to me, that's not gameplay. Enough gameplay for me, anyway. Like it's fun again for co-op. But I still don't think a third installment would be worth it, which is why I have, like, little to no interest in Back 4 Blood. Doesn't mean I won't play it ever. If people want me to play it, I will buy it. I just don't have any interest now. Back off. Fuckface. And there's nothing wrong with them not wanting to make a third franchise. Franchises usually die well after like a certain number. Like I'm surprised I've only heard bad things about Resident Evil 6 and nothing else. I know people don't really like 5, but that still the franchise seems to be holding up even now. Even with 7 and 8 even being even better than most of the other games from what I've heard. Not that I know. Not that I haven't watched 7, though. It's going to be one of the few games that isn't necessarily blind in regards of never playing it or seeing it, but it's blind in the fact that I'm not going to remember jack crap. Can I burn? No? Alright. It's a key ornamented with a clock part. It has a screw-shaped ornament to put a round-shaped object. Because 6 tried too many things at once. Did it. Nothing wrong with that either. They just need to know how to balance it. Didn't know there was another door. Blind as hell. I'm blind. Yeah, there it is. I'm a blind bat. I knew there was a door. I just didn't. My brain derped. I knew. Why did it? Yeah, no. I knew that was there. My brain just derped. Meaning I forgot the door was there. Even though I just saw it. The mix horror with COD and the way 5 was. The mix horror with Call of Duty and the way 5 was. Actually, I thought 5 was pretty fun, so... You know, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm that one guy who would like 5 or 6. I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised. Like, I'm one of those few people who love 10-2. Final Fantasy 10-2. I love that game. I'm one of the few people that probably do, if only person. I would not be surprised if I'm the only one on Earth that does. It looks as if it has not been used for a long time. Well, can I use it? Like, now and then, like, pee in it? Or something? Like, why did I say that? I don't know, but I pee on pianos. That's my job. That's how I make money. I urinate on pianos. Alright. I don't know why I'm saying that. I really don't. I'm being stupid. I don't know. Can we not? Yep, that's why they're called pianos. I'm the one who named them. I created pianos and then I brought them back in time. That's why pianos are older than me. Because I made them and went back in time and gave them to whenever they were first invented by me in the future. Yeah, this is getting This is becoming some Dragon Ball Z level of time travel, or not time travel, but multiverse level bullshit. It does have time travel, but multiverse is more accurate. I mean, hell, if I could, I'd pee on Jill too. Anyways, enough being disgusting. I was just being funny. And it just came out really weird. I'm being weird today. And then Leon goes into Call of Duty with Chris, then a mix Rebecca. You don't have to sit there and start spoiling it. Stop. No, you could just tell me that the game is not good. You don't have to tell me who's in it. That's like telling me the lead character from 7 is Ethan. Even though I know that. But, like, don't do that. Please, stop. You told me that it starts with horror. 1, Leon's in the game. Then it goes to COD with Chris and then Rebecca? You're telling me characters that are in the game, dude. That's a spoil. How's that not a spoiler? Yeah, how is that not a spoiler? That's also like me saying, oh, Dead Rising 3, your main character, even though I have stated it, I don't think some of you guys care too much about spoilers, but like, that, dude. Okay, Dead Rising 3. That's like me saying Nick Ramos was an orphan who ended up finding out he's immune to the virus, which leads into 4 on how Frank West is immune. Even though that's not the basic premise of the game at all, it's part of it. That is an example of. That's like me saying both. That's like also me saying that not only that, but Catherine Green as well as Chuck Green are in 3. For anyone who doesn't want to know that, I apologize, but that is a massive spoiler. Yes, because you're telling me characters, dude. That's why. Not only that, now I do know that RE3 doesn't have the clock tower, and I've never seen anything much. I've seen a playthrough of RE3, but remake, but it doesn't really matter. I did not know what was in the original, and you spoiled that for me. So just zip. Please, I've said it multiple times. I'm not trying to get mad, but I have told you many times. You're my good friend. You're lucky I'm letting you off easy every time. Just please, no more anything that has to do with information on these games. I'm fine with you telling me mechanics like it being a COD shooter kind of game, but you don't need to tell me characters that are in the game. I did not know Chris and them were in it at all. I didn't know what the game was about. In fact, the only time I've ever seen Resident Evil 6 was the Operation Raccoon City Outbreak thing. That was the only thing of 6 I've ever like looked at. I've never seen the original like 6 cover or anything until I bought it on here. No info? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Al. I appreciate it. For instance, the new wow, why? You don't have to leave. What the fuck? All I asked was no spoils. Man. Now I feel like a dick. He's not... I'm an asshole, I'm sorry. Dude, you know me. You know me. You know I hate spoilers. You know who I am. If I want to watch videos of something, I will. But that's just because I never had any interest to play some of the games that I have now. No, please don't. NTAB? Yeah, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. You don't have to leave, though. It's a key ornament with a clock part. Oh. It's a key ornament with a clock part. That looked like... Oh, well, why would I try to put 2 keys together? But that was like literally the first thing I thought. Not the asshole. I feel like I am now. Thank you. No, but I kind of am saying some dumb things like with Fallout, but like I'm being goofy. I'm not trying to be a dickhead. But yeah, no, spoilers is a big blah 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 for me. I keep forgetting. I'm so busy in my chat right now that I'm just not thinking. Yeah, but you don't gotta leave, dude. I enjoy your company. I really do. It wasn't even that big of a spoiler. I just didn't want to know the characters that were in it. No, you're not. I just didn't think about it would be a spoiler. You seem to play it before. 6? No. No. I've only played 5. And even 5 don't spoil me on... Because I have watched... and played 5. I've watched a playthrough of 5. I'm not going to remember 5. Like, I'm fine with maybe a bits, but I still don't want story significance. I know Chris is in it, I know Jill's in it, and I know Wesker's in it. And I know a lot more. It also has ties to the beginning of the franchise, but I still didn't even want spoilers on that. Well, I've already played a bit of it, so I didn't mind watching that. But 5, like 6, 7, 8, 4... 6, 7, and 8, I have not played. I have not played any of the games from 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. I've played 1 a bit in the past, and I've played 5 in the past. That's it. Yeah, I'm against saying things about games to let other... I try not to, which is why even if I played a game, even if I play a game that's old as shit on YouTube, I will avoid spoilers unless I'm talking about it right then and there. Like, I won't just be out ahead and tell you what boss is coming up in like an hour. I will explain things when it's happening. Like, you know, but yeah, like I try not to spoil anything, even though I just talked about Dead Rising 3. And I've been kind of comparing